Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Matt Ladder and you're watching Rimworld Season 2. So, been a long time since I last played Rimworld, back in Alpha 15 I believe, and I really haven't touched the game in a long time. And yeah, apparently Alpha 17 came out not too long ago and I decided, you know what, let's give this a try. So, for those watching relatively up to date, this here takes place before I get back into Homeworld, because I'm still a fair bit swamped with additional work projects at the moment, and as such need something that's a bit more easy to record, where I don't need to get back into the game first. So, with that said, let's delve right in. We're gonna start a new colony, and we're gonna go with crashlanded, and I'm gonna... where is it? I want to edit this. Wasn't there a way to edit this? Edit mode, here we go. There. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually go ahead and add some small amounts of extra stuff to our group. Basically, one more pawn, respective medicine increase, some more components, another pistol, and where do we have it? A bunch more steel. So yeah, reason for this, quite simply, I do want to get the starting done a bit faster than usual, so yeah, there's that. As the AI storyteller, we're gonna go with Cassandra Classic, and we're gonna go with some challenge for now, and actually, you know what, let's go with rough. We want it somewhat more difficult. So, let's go to 50% world coverage. Couple randomized, rainfall, okay, yeah, just let it like that. So now we're gonna generate the world. If you haven't played it or watched since last I played, there's a whole shit ton of new stuff. For example, right now we're actually getting a proper planet created with roads and rivers and all the other good stuff. So let's see what we get. There we are. Okay, so yeah, basically, as you can see, we've only got about half the globe filled here. It's one giant continent, actually. And if you scroll in, you can see the rivers, you can see the roads. And if you click around, you can actually see in detail what they are. For example, let's actually go out here. Here we have an ancient asphalt road that passes through. And we have a huge river, so that's nice. But we're also pretty close to a rather unfriendly faction here. So, let's see, where do we want to go? I would like to pick something that's got a river and mountains. So let's look about. What do we have here? Impassable terrain, a huge river, marble and sandstone. Decent temperatures. The summer is a bit hot, but that's workable. And we've got a year-round growing period. So you know what? We're in close neighborhood to several enemies, but also some allies. So yeah, let's take that one. We're gonna go with a larger map. Let's go with 90,000 cells. And then... okay, you can't actually go on impassable mountains. My bad. So, next one, right one over. Actually, then we could probably go on the dirt road with a large river and mountains. We still got year-round growing. We've got good temperature still, so yeah, let's pick that spot here. Okay, so let's see. What characters do we want? I'm gonna go ahead and randomize a little bit here to get something that's working for us. You are incapable of violent and caring and not the greatest. That's actually pretty good. Psychically dull, nervous, and a slowpoke. I can deal with that. Very good at shooting and melee. Good social skills, acceptable animal skills, acceptable construction and mining. Okay, Airy Diverix, you're taken. Especially, yeah, since you're relatively young at 34 biological age. And let's look next. Careful shooter and a night owl. Also good social, good crafting. I think we'll leave you for now. That's not too bad. Let's see, do you have any permanent wounds? Nothing that's all that bad. You've got a little weakened moving, but that we can deal with. So we need someone to cook. And what else do we need? Someone who can grow well. And intellectual, obviously. Oh, holy shit. That guy is apparently pretty fucked. Yeah. We're gonna reroll you. That's good. We've got intellectual 4. You're a pessimist, you're a teetotaler, and a night owl. That's workable. That's workable. So you're very much into growing intellectual and cooking. Like, that guy is actually pretty good. Is it a guy? No, it's actually a girl. Okay, and next up we're gonna look for... What do we still miss? Well, we've got everything a little bit. What we definitely still need is someone with decent intellectual and other skills. Let's click around a little bit. Psychically sensitive and slothful. Wow, 35% negative work speed. That ain't good. A pilot fan and a starfighter pilot, actually, interesting. Extremely good shooting ability. Very good intellectual, okay construction, and okay melee. Not that bad, but I think I'm gonna skip over you and reroll. Come on, give me something good. Jesus, 85-year-olds and dementia, frail, asthma, nope, no thanks. How about that? You're a brawler, so kick-ass melee skill. Nah, you've got too many things you're incapable of. Let's see, you're a slowpoke, low movement speed and trigger happy. I mean, you're also pretty fucking bad at basically shooting and fighting. But you're very young still. I think we can work with you. Okay, so now comes another interesting part. We're gonna choose... Who do we choose? We're going to choose a diver here. And gonna rename you to Garrett, one of my watchers who volunteered to be named. And apparently we talked a bit recently and he got into Rimworld because of me and played over 100 hours, so yeah, that's already good. And yeah, with that said, let's see what map we get and where we build our base then. Feels good to be back into the game. Okay, quick look, we've got a kick-ass territory out here. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna build our main base quite obviously up here. It's a very good place. We've got 2 steam geysers relatively close by we can work with. Bunch of minerals up here. Yeah, I'd say we have a good spot here. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we will start. Let's do here and actually build a channel through here at some point. But for now, let's get to work. We're gonna assign work with manual priorities. So, alright, you can sort nowadays. Let's actually get everyone reset and do nothing for now. Then I'm gonna redesign who gets to do what. Bit of the boring task at first, I know. Give me some moments here, please. Okay, so we need people that firefight, obviously. We need people to be patients, and we have Prissy, you're our doctor. I think nobody else really is good at it. Okay, so Warden skill 8 and 8. Let's give you each a 2 here. Switch flicking is also gonna be important. Bed rest, we're gonna actually put to 3 for everyone, in case it's needed. We have you for handling, let's put that to 3 as well. Prissy, you're gonna also cook. And then we have Garrett. You're gonna be our hunter. And then M, you are our constructor. Garrett, you also construct if you get the chance. And then we have 2 people rated at 4 that can grow if they get the time for it. Okay, smithing and tailoring, not very important. Crafting, let's put it at 2 just for safety's sake here. What else? Mining. For now, let's put everyone at some mining here. And in the case of pilot, you mine if you're not constructing or flicking or anything of the other things. And what else? Plant cutting. Let's put that on 2 as well. And then we got a lot of hauling to do. For now, that should more or less work out. Okay, now let's designate where we want to go. I think I'm gonna dig straight in here through the sandstone. So let's start with that, a strong channel here. We also gonna try and, where is it, chop wood. Got plenty of trees around here right now. Then we gonna consider hunting. Oh, we're actually in September, so local season spring. Okay, I thought we were not quite in spring there. Okay, that's some weird namings. September is spring, December is summer, April-May is fall, and August is winter. Interesting. Interesting naming there, guys. Okay, let's go ahead then and designate what things you're allowed to handle for now. Here, the silver, the medicine, the the components. Come on there. Okay, so Garrett, you gonna get the bolt action rifle. Now let's quickly check again who's good at shooting as well. Well, that's M. So you gonna get one of the pistols. And among Prissy and Nat, Prissy's gonna get the pistol, and Nat's gonna get the plastic knife. There you go, everyone armed and ready to go. So, one of the next things I want to do is actually go ahead and build a small structure. And by small, I really mean very, very small. Like about this size. So, what we're going to put in here is quite simple. Where do we have it? In a while. Sleeping spots. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that way they have at least some roof over their head if things go down. So, everyone should have work. Good, we've got people chopping. Nobody working on the mining right now. Okay, Prissy, there she goes. Yeah, she's not very fast. Like, I think we don't really have a great miner. So there's that. Okay, but at least Garrett is already building the housing here. Good job, mate. That means we should be able to actually slap in a door here as well. Get things going. Man, I really should have gotten myself a miner. And yeah, we're off to a start. So, while they do some basic work, let's take a bit more of a look around. Actually get some more packaged survival meals out here. And man, the river, that shit looks good. I love how it flows through. I just wish, especially the deep rivers had more deep water, like only 1 or 2 locations where you can cross naturally. And that at other locations you can build bridges. I think that's something they will implement in the future, but yeah, for now, sad face. And with that said, let's actually go back here. You should, yeah, they've done quite a bit of stuff here already. The door is built. So, let's start off... how do we start off? We need stockpiles, right. for the sensitive materials. So we're gonna start with that first. We're gonna build a massive ass stockpile. We're gonna expand that one later, but for now that will have to do it. And actually, that reminds me, I should probably... that's gonna... okay, let me redo that part here. What I want to do is basically add a airlock here in between, so that once we cool down the thing here, all the stuff doesn't just drift out, like the cold air needs to be maintained inside. And I should actually connect these things up, you know? Might be helpful. There you go, get it on the top. Okay, you're cutting down all the things, that's good. So, what else do we need relatively early? Well, I think within a day or two we have some more things we can work on, but for now we just need some basic joy as well. Let's actually go ahead and do a horseshoe pin up by the small river. We have struck compacted steel. Oh, not bad. Some good resources right away are always welcome. Okay, let's go up to speed 3 and let them do their job. Once they are cleared the trees out here, we can actually go ahead and build some growing zones as well. Actually, let's make sure again, we've got all the choppable stuff down here. So then it's basically down to cutting plants. There we go. Okay, so the stockpile is being created. We already have our sleeping spaces here, and we have a minor break risk right away. What is going on? Needs. In a little bit of pain, feeling bad. Ate without table. Yeah, that will have to do for now. We'll get there. We'll get there. No worries. Alright, that reminds me, I also need to set unrestrict, basically. There we go. So who were the night owls? Let's check. M and Rissy. Okay. There we go, sleep. So we're gonna set you here, and we're gonna set you here. That they basically go to bed around these hours at the very least. And then they sleep as long as they need to. Everyone's asleep? Let's wait then. So, let's check. We have a husky. We can train you, and I think quite nicely actually. Do we have someone on handling duty? Yes. But very far down the line, admittedly. Let's put research to 1, and you, my friend, actually also gonna get a lot of hauling done. Okay, we have how many meals? About 30 still after they eat. Okay, so plan. We're gonna start up and build some small housing down here first. This is gonna basically be the starting area for people to rest in. And yeah, minor break risk. Net again. Yeah, because it's fugly dark in here. Man, there's a shit ton of steel here actually. That's semi-good, semi-bad. Like, I mean, it's good in so far that we have more steel, and it's bad in so far that right now we don't need it and it takes longer to dig all that crap out. Oh well. So, let's actually order some more mining here. Basically, make all the future places for our pawns livable. And pretty much equal in size. Okay, they have some work ahead of them right now. We cancel that up here just so we get the stockpile done a bit faster. Then we're gonna actually designate a stockpile zone. And we're gonna clear all just to be safe. We want all the foods in here. We want all the manufactured goods in here. We want all the items in here, the weapons, the apparel, and that's... Alright, we also want animal corpses. Good. Well, they're doing work. Ooh, they flirted. Let's look at that real quick here. Attempted to woo Prissy into romance. Prissy rejected the advance. Aww. Yep, rebuffed by Prissy. He's not happy. Well, tough luck, son. Okay, we're nearly done with the stockpile. Once that is done, they should be getting ready to haul ass down here. Then we can probably also actually designate a bit of a stockpile out here, where basically you only bring chunks. Like seriously, you're mining in the room where everyone sleeps? Bad form, man. Bad form. There you go. Okay, 2 of our people should be getting up relatively soon. And Garrett gets up and immediately starts working on mining. Yeah, we need a meal source, I know that much. What are you actually doing right now? Okay, you're eating. That's fine, that's fine. So let's designate, I mean, some hunting. Actually, no, we'll have to wait until we have a butcher's bench and everything. That won't be too much longer, I hope. Where are we gonna put that for now? I think I'm gonna actually create a relatively small space out here. There we go. And then we're gonna produce a fuel generator first. The side here. And then on the production we go to the butcher's table. Let's put it down here. And then we need a fuel stove. There we go. Okay, the generator is up and running. There we go. Now we need to connect the power outlet inside, just to be on the safe side. Then we go to the butcher's table. Butcher creature, do forever. And yeah, seems fine. Good, now let's designate some hunting. There we go, hunt, get that fucker. What are you, monkeys, right? Something killed that monkey. Let's hunt that emu as well. And actually this one. 3 animals, that should keep us going for a little bit. Come on, Garrett, show us your skills. There we go. Okay, we have low food and low medicine. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Like, how much do we have? 22 still. We have low medicine as well. Alright, that's in the storage actually. That will change, that will change. Soon enough. Okay, so we have visitors from the Accord of Ligua. Let's look at that. 2 people. They are primitives apparently, like tribesmen. Let's actually check out the world real quick. We are here. The Accord of Ligua. Yep, those are the guys out here. So how are the factions actually? The Accord of Ligua are a tribe, and we've got an Outlanders Union, 2 pirate bands, and a hostile tribe. Oh well. Okay, let's get back in here. Let them come to us. You're consuming a meal again, that's fine. You please refuel the generator. And then the stove. And then we need to at least get those guys hauled. And yeah, we need an outside storage for valuable materials as well. Dude, be careful where you're shooting. Yeah, you killed it. Man, that was a bit dangerous there. Okay, next thing. We need some growing zones. Let's actually start off with a 9x6. And we're gonna grow, yeah, potato sounds fine here. And we're gonna go with another 9x6. Oh, there's actually some ground there. Okay. Okay, instead then, let's make this one a growing zone. And here, what do we want here? Let's go with rice. Some variety in food is always good. 9x5 here, and what do we want here? What's actually our maximum growing skill available now? 4, a 2, a 4 with passion, and a 3. Okay, so there's some stuff we can't even do actually. The heal route, for example. Yeah, we can't do the heal route, which is bad, but yeah, we're gonna live with that. Let's just do some cotton then. And Prissy and Em are already doing their duty here. So who's our social character, by the way? 8, 8, 5, and 3. Good. So Em, you're gonna trade with Vera. Let's see what they have. They don't have much. So we're gonna take the herbal medicine, and that should work. Alright, we don't have the silver in our stockpile yet. Oh well, we can live with that. Alright, I forgot to actually add the bill to the fuel stove. Cook simple meals until we have, let's say, about 20. And do until you have... where was it? Suspended. No? Pause when satisfied, that's it. And we unpause at, let's say, 10. So this is a new mechanic in Alpha 17. I've watched the update video. Basically, when we have the job satisfied, we have 20 meals sitting there. The job gets suspended automatically, and only once we dip below the 10, what's it called? The cook will get back. Okay, animal products. Oh, okay, works. Okay, so someone should be going, yep, Prissy is going to cook. Works for me. Okay, next thing, we need 1, 2 mine here. And then we need to actually install a temperature thing, a cooler. Temperature thing, my English is good. And then we need to lay down the power lines. There we go. Being built. The visitors are leaving, and then... Oh, we should give our faction a name. Let's stick with what we know, we're the Mad Folk. And since we'll be here for a while, what do we want to call this community? I mean, we could call it Khazad-dûm. This is gonna be a mountain home. Let's call it Garrett's Hold. Yeah, in honor of you, man. We know each other for a while, and yeah, why not? Okay, so with that said, I think it's going nicely so far. And I think this is gonna do it for now. We're at about 28 minutes. I've talked a little while in the beginning. I hope you've still gotten some of the action there. And yeah, with all that said, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow when we continue this playthrough. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.